Bonjour tout le monde, bienvenue à Learn French by Punit. Dans cette vidéo, on va apprendre le verbe devoir, la conjugaison du verbe devoir au présent et aussi on va apprendre faire des phrases avec ce verbe. In this video, we are going to learn the conjugation of the verb devoir in present tense and also we will be learning how to make sentences with the verb devoir. How to express or make write sentences while using the verb devoir. Now, as you know, falloir, devoir, and imperative, these are the three forms in which we can express obligation. Now, here by obligation, I mean when I want to give orders, instructions, or commands to someone, I use these three forms to write my sentences. For imperative, you can go to my channel and you can watch the videos which I've already made for expressing orders, instructions, and commands. That's imperative sentences. Now, for follower verb as well, you can go to my channel and watch the video based on follower. Now, follower is always used or it is always conjugated with the ill singular form or the ill pronoun, right? Where the meaning of ill would always be it. That is why follower is called an impersonal verb. So we always say il faut. Il faut means it is necessary. However, when we are conjugating the verb devoir in present tense or in any other tense, it can be conjugated with all the different subject pronouns. It can be conjugated with je, it can be conjugated with tu, il, elle, nous, vous, il plural, elle plural. Let's understand that with the help of few sentences. Now, in this video, I will also be focusing on um, how to pronounce in French, right? So just keep in mind, pay attention to the little details that I will be telling you while reading these sentences. The first one, je dois être patiente. Je dois être. Now, the conjugation of devoir in present tense with je would be dois, D-O-I-S. So we say je dois. We read it as je dois. But when we write another verb after it, now there are two rules that I will be discussing over here. First rule is the rule of two verbs. When there are two verbs in a sentence, the first verb will be conjugated and the second verb will not be conjugated. It will be written in the infinitive form, that is the original form, that is the unconjugated form of the verb. As you see here, when I say je dois être patiente, now devoir is being conjugated according to je, but être is not conjugated. It is written as it is. That is the rule. Second thing, when I read je dois être patiente, now do you see dois is ending in s? So whenever we have the first word ending in s, x, or z, and the second word is beginning with a vowel, we form a liaison there and we produce a z sound. So that is why I'm saying je dois être patiente. Right? Now, patient is having an E at the end, right? Why is it having? Because it's an adjective. It's describing je. And here, je is feminine, so that is why patient is having an E at the end. Second one. Tu dois pratiquer bien votre... Tu dois pratiquer bien ta langue. That means you must practice well your language. So again, here we have two verbs, devoir and pratike. Meaning of pratike is to practice. It can be to practice your language, it can be to practice your sport, it can be to practice your skill, anything, right? So tu dois pratiquer bien ta langue. There are two verbs. Devoir is conjugated, pratike is not conjugated. Now, because the sentence is beginning with you, so the adjective possessive that we are taking before the word long is ta. How are we taking it? Tu will decide the category. That is ton, ta, te. Long is feminine. That is why we write ta. We are writing ta long. Third one. Il or elle doit faire ses devoirs. Il means he, so we can form a sentence with he, or we can form a sentence with she. The conjugation in present tense of devoir will remain the same. DOIT. So we will read that as il doit faire ses devoirs ou elle doit faire ses devoirs. He must do his homework or his works, and she must do her works. So for his and her both, we take the son, sa, say category of adjective possessive, right? And because devoir are plural here, so that is why we take ses form. So we are writing he must do his homeworks or she must do her homeworks or her works. Nous devons visiter nos grands-parents. Nous devons visiter nos grands-parents. We must visit. Again, we must. So the verb devoir means must or have to. So the meaning here can be we have to visit our grandparents. Now, here it's expressing an obligation that we have to do this, we must do this. So, for expressing obligation, whenever we say we have to do something or this must happen, we use the verb devoir, right? So, the sentence would be written as Nous devons visiter nos grands-parents. Now, because the sentence begins with nous here, right? So, we will be taking notre, no category. And because grandparents are plural, so we take NOS, the plural form, right? So always the subject decides the category in case of the adjective possessive. And according to the noun which is being possessed, like grandparents here in this case, we are going to take the adjective possessive from that category. So, nous decides notre, no category. Grands-parents are plural, so we take NOS, that is no grands-parents. The next one, vous devez partir en vacances. Vous devez. So the conjugation of devoir with vous is devez. We say devez, devez. Now, always D has a soft sound in French. We don't say de, we say de. We say devez. So we say vous devez partir en vacances. The last one, ils doivent. So when I say doivent, DOI has doa sound, VENT is v. Doivent, doivent, doivent. Ils doivent répondre immédiatement. 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 Elles doivent répondre immédiatement. They must answer immediately. So that's all for this video. Keep learning, keep watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Learn French by Puneet. So I'll be coming up with more videos of such type where you will be learning the French rules of grammar as well, and you will also be learning how to pronounce the language or how to pronounce the words in the correct way so that you can improve your pronunciation and improve your speaking. You can speak, you can sound like a native. That's all for this video. À bientôt!